So we are going to, do you have a question really
I
quick?
was going to say, if you mix the greens in with the keto coffee, it's really
Yes.
good, especially the chocolate. I love
Yes.
the chocolate. It's really
So
good.
we actually do that at our events because it's a double whammy. You're
Mm.
getting your greens and you're getting your keto coffee. You guys, that's a 60 BV order every month. If that's your deal, that's awesome. So today, I really want to focus on helping our new team members get started. Now, I will tell you that when you jump into this business, it is the most overwhelming sensation
Mm.
because you want to know everything, you want to do everything, and you want to make all the money, but you don't know anything.
Yeah.
And you don't know anything and you're afraid to talk to people. And to be honest with you guys, I'm going to get a little spiritual for a second. The moment you start to shift your paradigm in your life, there is going to be things that come in that try to intervene, that try to prevent you from finding success, that prevent you from seeing hope, that prevent you from seeing a possibility of something more. Okay? So the reality is, wherever you're at, you got to let it go. You got to let it go. You got to let it go. That's one of my running songs. The answer is no. Anyways, so you've got to let go. And anytime you have those creeping doubts in your mind, you just have to say, mm-mm, not today, devil, not today. No. So you really need to say, okay, I may not know everything, but I have everything I need to get where I'm going. So the first thing you do, and I want y'all to take notes, if you are not a new distributor, guess what? You're going to have a new distributor on your team, and you need to know how to talk to them when they first join. Okay? So the first thing that you need to understand is why. Why are you doing this? Why? So I want you, if you have not sat down, if you are new, and I want you to sit down and say, what do I want to come from this? And I encourage you to do a 1 month, 3 month, 6 month, and 12 month. 1 month, 3 month, 6 month, and 12 month. What do I want to see from this in 1 month, 3 month, 6 months, 12 months? So for me, when I first joined, I wanted to alleviate some of our student loan, our, my, my $120,000 in student loan debt. Do you know how much that payment was a month?
Probably
Any guesses?
$600 or $700. Six. Oh wow.
All of my loans combined were close to $1,500 a month. Do you know how much I made as a teacher? How much I brought home with 2 masters? Well, yeah, at that time I did have 2 masters when I joined It Works. So 2,000, just over 2,000. What would I have done if I was not married? It's insane. So I joined to pay off some of my student loans. All right. Since joining, I've paid off almost 60,000. Y'all, I've been in just over 4.5 years. I've paid off over 60,000 in student loans and retired from teaching. So this business will work if you work. And I know that everybody that's on this tonight is either starting fresh or you've had your own journey. Let me tell you, this business will do whatever you want it to do. All right. So number one, establish what your why is. Number two, I want you to log into your eSuites and do your training. Okay. Log into eSuites and do the training. Now, we have a couple rubies on the Zoom with us, Stephanie and Marcia. What you start to experience when you hit certain ranks is they give you more training videos, okay? So everything is right there, but you are not limited to that. We have team pages, team threads. Now, I don't always recommend adding people to everything that's out there. I talked with Marcia's new DT this week, and I want to explain to you guys, everything that we have is like a buffet. All right. So when you go into a buffet, do you eat everything? No, no. It is impossible, you guys. You would not get anything done if you did everything possible that this company offers. We offer online training. We offer group training. We offer 3 to 4 phone calls a week. We offer Zooms twice a day. We offer YouTube videos. We have the leaders and our field reps who have stuff on their pages. So it is important for you to know all of the options. So for you people that are coming in fresh, know that we have those things. If you want more information about one of those things that I just mentioned, please reach out to whoever enrolled you and ask them. But the most important thing is, if you can listen in Sunday night, listen in Sunday night. If you can listen in Monday night, y'all, Monday night, the Show Me the Money call that Pam Souter does is probably one of the most powerful things that there is every week, because it's a personal story from somebody in It Works. So number 1, number 2. All right. Number 3, I want you to start getting to work. And what that looks like is a hundreds list. All right. A hundreds list is basically a list of people's names that you know. Now, if you are like me, you think you're a total rock star and you can keep it all up here. Y'all, there is power to this right here. And some of you guys love technology. Everything is right here. Forget that and put it on a piece of paper, because there is something powerful about writing somebody's name. And when you write Sarah's name, all of a sudden you think, oh, her best friend in college was a friend of mine, Tiffany. Oh, and Tiffany was friends with Michelle. And I'm friends with all these people on social media, so I'm writing all their names down. And if I'm not friends with them on social media, guess what my next thing I'm going to start doing is? Finding them. You guys, Stephanie Wilson, how long have we been friends on Facebook?
Well, officially we were friends, I think 8 years on Facebook. But I've known you since you were 9, so.
Right. Okay. So Stephanie Wilson. I'm going to actually look it up. Do you guys know you can see that on Facebook?
Ooh.
Stephanie Wilson. You go to your page,
Okay.
and then you click over and you say, see friendship. We have been friends on Facebook since January of 2010.
Yep, 8 years.
8 years.
I was right.
Okay. So you're not really a great example for this. So Stephanie and I have known each other for a really long time. We reconnected on Facebook.
Yep.
Did we ever have a phone conversation before I started talking to you about It Works?
No, I actually reached out to you.
Yeah.
And surprised you with a 10 to sign up.
Sure did. I was at the beach sitting outside of my mom's camper when that all happened, by the way. So the moral of the story is, you know people that you are not networked with. Get networked with those people. Social media is not the be all end all in this business, you guys. Don't think you have to be a social media superstar in order to rock this business. But it is a game changer. If you can add the number of people that you are networking with, you are going to increase your potential list. All right. So start with creating that list of names. Number 4, message 10 people. And I know some of you that might seem like a big number, and some of you that might seem like a really small number. If it's too small, make it bigger. If it's too big, make it smaller. But for me, if you don't put a number on it, you're not going to do it. So I want you to message 10 people, and I really want you to work with your upline. And for those of you who are uplines who are working on this, like you're taking notes for your potential distributors, I want you to think about helping them to create those messages, okay? So Penny and I talked about this last night. You don't want to throw up on people. Can y'all tell I like to talk? I like to talk. So the reality is, if I'm not careful, what do I end up doing? Blah, 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 right?
Saying too much.
Say way too much. Now, here's the thing. If you say to me, hey, how does that wrap work? Do you think that you really want to know the scientific background behind how that wrap works? No. The answer is it tightens, tones, and firms. It reduces the appearance of cellulite. That's all you need to know as far as that answer goes. Okay? So put a little asterisk to teach your team, or for you new people, don't answer questions that are not asked. Don't answer questions that are not asked. Okay, you might want to put another little asterisk. Don't throw up. And I don't mean because you're so nervous and you're talking to people. If you feel like you're going to throw up because you're so nervous, maybe you need to stick to social media and messaging at first. But either way, don't throw up on people. All right? So I want you to work with your upline to talk through what kind of message can I send to my chicken soup people. Even write that down, chicken soup. All right? Most people have in their life 4 chicken soup people. And usually that involves your parents. So there's 2. Maybe one of them's your spouse. Maybe one of them's a sibling. I don't know. But most of us have 4 people who, if we broke down, they would come and help us. If we were in the hospital, they would call and check in on us or come and see us. If we needed something last minute, they would provide that. Okay? Those are the people that you want to reach out to. And those messages are a little bit different. Okay? Y'all, I've got 10 minutes, so I'm going to make this quick. Either that or we'll start a new Zoom. Who knows? No, we don't have time for that. I told you guys it'd be 30 to 40 minutes. Okay, so when you're talking about that message to the chicken soup people, appeal to them. All right, Brenda, if you're my chicken soup person and I reach out to you, I might say, hey, girl, I'm really excited about this new thing. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but I'm really excited to get started. Would you mind checking out a few things for me that I think you might be interested in? Okay. What I want you to write, here's another asterisk. Always end in a sentence. All right. In your message that you're sending out, don't just make a statement. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this new business I started. We have greens and wraps and coffee. You've got to go somewhere. You have to keep that conversation going back and forth. So always end in a question. I want you guys to write something down. Can you hear the teacher in me? All right, I want you guys to write this down. For those of you who have been with us for a while, you've all read it. It's called Go Pro. Go Pro by Eric Worre. That is spelled W-O-R-R-E. Eric Worre. We will teach you everything you need to know about this business, about this company. Eric Worre will teach you how to do it. He gives you suggestions on how to close, on how to talk to people, how to do the do of network marketing. Does that make sense? He teaches you about follow-up. He teaches you about closing the deal. That was a game changer for me. I've been to 3 of his conferences in Las Vegas. Game changers. Okay? Love, love, love him. Did you say that you finished your training in English and Spanish?
Yeah.
Spanish? That's amazing. Okay, so while I'm on the topic of Spanish, we are in the middle of our American Latino launch. So if you speak Spanish, that should be a huge target market for you. We have a corporate team that works specifically with our Hispanics. We are launching in Central America, hopefully next month at the Dallas OTO or green carpet. Okay, so plant as many seeds as you can right now. All right, so you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I want you to write get plugged in. Get plugged in. All right, if you are on this Zoom, you are already doing getting plugged in. That means you are communicating with the team, with the company, with the group. Within that, put a little asterisk, download the app. Okay, you can go to apps. What is the website? www.apps.itworks.com, I think. Nope, that's not it. Do you guys know what the website is?
Where it works office?
Yeah, there's a whole website that we have all of the links.
Put it in the apps as far as it works office.
Anyways, it's apps. There's no www. apps.myitworks.com. apps.myitworks.com. That has all of our apps. I don't recommend getting the Passport. You don't need that. That was for conference. But you do want the Office and you do want the Wrap app. Okay. Like I said, getting plugged in. Underneath that, here's another asterisk. Get to an event. We just had one here in Chattanooga. There's one in Nashville this month. There's one in Charlotte coming up this weekend. There's a green carpet coming up in Dallas. The way that you know when all of those events are is through your Office app. Okay, there's a little calendar that tells you. All right, number 6. Be a product of the product. Every single one of the new distributors gets one heck of a package. Y'all, new distributors get the Fit 5. Do y'all know what's in the Fit 5? It is 5 keto coffees, 5 greens, a whole cleanse, a wrap, a defining gel, in addition to the full set of wraps. All right, so even if you don't have money right now to order anything else, and please don't push that on your new team members that they have to go and buy all of these products. Y'all, it was 2 years before I tried our entire product line, and I still have not tried Estro Rhythm. So I've not tried the entire product line. But I have tried the entire product line. It took me a while. Don't feel like you have to do everything. Now, I do recommend doing an auto ship, guys. The auto ship is what keeps you commission qualified. Now, there are catches. So I have several team members who joined for certain promotions, and they've signed their husband up as a loyal customer. Okay, as long as you know you're going to get 150 in sales, you're going to make money if you're placing those orders underneath your spouse as a loyal customer. Now, make sure you talk to your upline about that, okay? Because there's more to it than that, okay? Number 7, apparel. You do not have to go out and buy an It Works shirt right now, but put it as one of your goals to buy something It Works. Those of you who have been in for a while, how many of you guys have been stopped just because of your clothes? Y'all, I get stopped all the time. I had people stop me and they're like, oh, you do It Works. Or as I'm checking out, they see my stuff. It makes me legitimate, okay? So go check out the apparel, see what we have. Let me look at my list. Oh, here's the most important thing. Don't get discouraged. Don't get discouraged. Guess what? Somebody is not going to want what you have. It's not personal. It's okay. If I gave you a stick of gum and you didn't want it, I'm not going to take that personally. Not everybody wants to care about their health. Not everybody drinks coffee. Not everybody's interested in the keto diet. But you know what? If they see you talk about it enough, and if they see the change in your life enough, eventually those people usually come around and say, hey, I saw you mention something about a 2-day cleanse. What's that all about? All right. So the bottom line is you guys have everything it takes to rock this out. All right. You have everything it takes to be a good leader. We are a team. We are a family. This is going to cut off on me. So if you have any questions, take it to the Team Hope thread or private message your upline so we don't like spam all the other people who are on the team. All right. Anybody have questions? All right, guys.